Hey guys, what's going on? Frank here. And it's been a while. You might say it's been a minute. So I don't know how to start this really. So I'm just gonna talk. Which I feel like it's kind of what I usually do. I got contacts today, which is nice. Um, just that's I don't know why that's like a kind of an aside. Anyway, so as you may have noticed, I haven't been streaming as much recently. I haven't been making short videos like this for a while. My hair's a hot mess right now. And there's definitely been a reason for this. So leading up to the Pro Tour, and this is going to sound like good news, but it's not. So so leading up to the Pro Tour, I saw there was a game design position open at Blizzard for Hearthstone. Hearthstone's a game I love. I think it's amazing. I love the digital design space for designing cards. I think it's so much more wide open than physical card games allow. And so I had a friend of mine named Stephanie, had her give my application, my resume, and my cover letter to some relevant people. She was going to a Hearthstone meeting, so she did, and it was awesome and super helpful. And the person she gave it to was like, "Yeah, this looks great. We'll definitely follow up." And 2 days later, I ended up getting the game design test, which is awesome. She was like, "Not many people get it that fast." So I took that, felt really good about it, submitted it. A week later, I get an email, and they want to schedule a phone interview. So I was like, okay, awesome. I guess my design test went well. So, and I feel like I'm pretty reasonable at game design tests. I also took one for a Magic Online position that I applied for maybe like 2 years ago, and one of the interviewers. I won't mention the names or anything, but one of the interviewers was like, I was actually surprised when I read your test that you had no game design experience, and like that quote stuck with me. Like, so if you're watching this, thank you so much for saying so. I really appreciate it. It stuck with me to this day. It was super complimentary, and felt good to hear that all this time playing card games has taught me something. And so I submitted my game design test, scheduled a phone interview, and my phone interview was last Monday. And I got an email today. Phone interview went well. Felt good. It was like 45 minutes. We chatted about a bunch of stuff, Magic stuff, Hearthstone stuff, and I was feeling good about it. Today I got an email, and I did not get the position, unfortunately. And it makes, not mad. Super understandable. Like I don't have any official card game design experience. I don't have it, and I would love to try to get it, and I've tried several times to get my foot into that door, but it just hasn't happened yet, and it's a little defeating. But that's what's been going on with me for the past month, and quite honestly, I've just been burnt out on Magic. Like I feel like, and I brought this up, maybe like I've brought it up on Twitter, on Facebook, on other mediums. And I feel like I've hit this ceiling, and it's frustrating, I don't. It's hard to elaborate on. One of the primary reasons for that is simply because I have this awesome job, right? Like my job is to create content and play Magic and play card games and stream, and I've done work for Bethesda and. I have very little to complain about, but on the other hand, objectively speaking, but on the other hand, like, I can't do this forever, like I can't be 55 and still making funny Magic videos where I play wacky decks. Like I can't, be an independent contractor making content for, in the next, 20, 25 years from now. It's just not reasonable. It's not sustainable for me. And it's not going to make me happy, I don't think, because I don't... working from home. I work from home, obviously. I don't have a kind of team. I'm not involved in a team. I don't have, like, coworkers that I can interact with daily. So, there's days where, like, I go all day without interacting with another human being in person, And at the end of the day, I'll be like, hey, you guys want to go get some food or hang out? And they're going to be like, hey, well, we worked all day. We're kind of tired. So it's very hard. The lifestyle itself is not super easy. So, I'm just, and that was why I was looking forward to this position. And like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, it was a while ago, I applied for a community manager position at Bethesda, and they actually made me an offer. So I had the job, and I had to turn it down for a couple of reasons, and I regret that to this day. So, it's like this opportunity that got away from me, and I've been chasing it ever since, I think. And like, I think in the long run, that's going to be what's good for me. A full-time job that I can work with a team every day. I can feel like I'm part of something, and that's really what I'm looking for. And like, to feel like I was so close to this Hearthstone position and then not get it, it was a little crushing. And that was one of the main reasons I didn't focus on Magic very much for the past month, because I just didn't know where I fit into this. And you might have saw me, I made a fairly cryptic post recently, and I was like, I don't know where I fit in. Because I don't. It's very strange. And, the other side of that coin is that I love the work I have done with Channel Fireball. I absolutely love it. And I'm even going to Grand Prix Vegas. They asked me to work with them at Grand Prix Vegas, and I will be hosting 4 panels. So please be sure to check those out. They're going to be awesome on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have guests like Loading Ready Run, the Command Zone, Magic the Amateuring, Tolarian Community College. Tons and tons of guests. Awesome people. Love them all. And I'm going to be hosting those panels, and I'm super excited about it. And I actually have not worked for a better Magic site than Channel Fireball. Like, I have loved everyone I've interacted with so far, and hopefully I continue this relationship for a long time. And hopefully maybe I'll find something there that fits me, But yeah, like, so I don't know. It's been... I've been looking for other things, I guess, looking for more permanent things, more things that I can build a life around, rather than just going from like article to article, week to week, stuff like that. Like, it's hard. It's not an easy lifestyle to, and I've been doing this for like, I worked for TCG Player for like 7 years, and I worked from home. So like, it's the last time I had like a job that I had to go to was probably like 9 years ago. It was a ridiculous amount of time. So yeah, but I'm just getting to that point where like I don't know how much longer I can sustain this particular lifestyle. Even if I get a job, even if I got a job at like Blizzard or Bethesda or wherever, like ideally I would still be able to create content periodically, right? I think the thing that's burning me out now is just like Standard's in this weird place. I don't feel like I feel like I've just been doing the same stuff for like 2 years, 3 years. And it's maybe longer than that, and I'm ready for a change, and I'm just reaching out for it. And, it's hard not knowing when that's going to happen. Or, to feel, this close and then not have it happen, or to be told, there's someone more qualified than you. And that's what happens. That's how it goes. And that's 100% true. But like, I don't know. So, I like to use the Lepore as a way to like talk to you guys, especially because you are invested in me as a content producer. Like, you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, you subscribe to my streams, you watch my videos on like Channel Fireball or wherever. And, if I'm complacent in my duties, like providing content or uploading or streaming, I feel like it's up to me to let you guys know why. And I also like to, just chat with you guys, because a lot of times you guys have good feedback or good advice or, whatever, just support, moral support sometimes, which as a content creator, sometimes I have to get it from you guys. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much where I've been at. Like, I've just been burnt out on Magic. Like, Standard's in a weird place. Like, after the Pro Tour, I just didn't even want to do another Amonkhet draft to save my life. And I would love to start streaming Hearthstone regularly, because I would even love to start casting Hearthstone professionally, like more, with like Kibler and Frodan and Admirable, because I love all those guys. But I did some casting last year, and I did not live up to my own expectations of myself. It was in the middle of like life stuff, and I just couldn't devote the effort and attention that I needed, and I feel terrible about it. To have regretted that ever since as well. So Not being able to take a job I was offered is one regret, and not being able to devote the effort to casting Hearthstone was the second. So those are like my two professional regrets, I think. But yeah, other than that, like, I mean, I would love to do that, and but again, that's hard. Like, do I start streaming Hearthstone regularly? Because I only have so many hours, and if like I'm gonna stream Hearthstone, how much attention am I gonna do to Magic? Like, will I even do well at Hearthstone? Like, it's super hard to like make that decision and like start streaming Hearthstone like right now, because boy, that's late to the game, isn't it? But people do it, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, it's basically like I don't know which direction I should go in, because I don't know what direction I'm going to end up in. You know, does that make sense? Like, I would stream Elder Scrolls Legends 100% of the time, because I think that game is fantastic, if it would get me somewhere. Like, right now, like, when I do something like when I create an article or like when I stream, I do so because I have to enjoy the game, first off, which is why I haven't been streaming like Amonkhet or, you know, Standard or whatever. But I also have to do it with the intent to break through to that next level in terms of like content or career or, you know, exposure, whatever. Because otherwise, like, I just don't have the time. When this is my job, when streaming is my job, when creating content is my job, like, when I'm doing that, I have to make sure I'm making the most of it, right? So it's hard to do those things and get like 15 viewers. Like, I stream Hearthstone, I'll get like 15 viewers. Like, that's hard if that's what's happening, you know, because I could just stream Magic and get hundreds of viewers. Like, that's just easier for me. So it's, you know, is it worth it? Is the short-term losses by streaming Hearthstone worth it over streaming Magic, where I can just stay consistent? I don't know. I also don't know which one I'll derive more joy from. But like, maybe the external benefits of Hearthstone, like not just streaming, but maybe the other benefits that I would get out of it, the other opportunities might be better than what I get from Magic, right? So, I mean, I obviously don't get invited to like streamer showdowns in Magic, so, you know, it's hard to say. But I don't want this isn't like a venting video. This isn't like, oh man, I have it so bad, I'm so confused, I'm a little confused, obviously. But I'm not like miserable, I'm not like super upset. It's just a lot of emotions this past month about where I fit in to the gaming community, like where I will end up, what the future holds, what games I should be most devoted to right now and exploring the most. And honestly, I don't know. I don't, you know, like, I'm living in Florida right now, and like I feel like it's just a stopping point. It's not a home, it's not a destination. It's literally just a stop on my journey. And, you know, I don't know where I'm gonna end up. California, Maryland, who knows? I don't know. But I'm trying to figure that out. And ideally, I will be streaming again in the near future, maybe tomorrow. That's not relevant, though, because I don't know when this video is going to go up, so tomorrow could be anytime. But I don't know. Yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comments. Like I said, I always love hearing the feedback from you guys. You guys are super awesome, and I appreciate all of your support. Just wanted to give you an update and let you know what was going on. So yeah, you know, I mean, another part of me was like waiting to hear back from this Blizzard position, because like, if I get this, then I'm probably going to stream significantly less, right? Like, I'm going to have a job, a 9-to-5 job that's like, but now I know. Now the verdict has been handed down, so time to get back on the horse, I guess, you know. And I'll keep trying. I'll keep filling out applications and applying for positions that I feel like fit me, but you know, it's hard when there's an uncertainty, right? I feel like I'm in content purgatory right now, and that's a little difficult. So, you know, and if I had an offer that was like, you know, every month we want you to do one of these, and it's like a super awesome opportunity, I can grow on it, I can expand it, it's a project, that would be sick. I would love it. I would feel like I had control over my own destiny, in a sense, you know. But right now, I don't know. It's tough. So, and you know, again, not to complain, totally not complaining. I know I have it easier than a lot of people. I know I'm grateful for everything I have, 100%. I'm super grateful. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on where I am and what's been going through my head. So, as usual, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all doing great, and I'll see you soon, I'm sure.